This is Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm playing on Xbox Series X, and this is currently the version 1.6.1.0, or you can just 1.6.1. So, this is quite special for me because Assassin's Creed Origins was the very first Assassin's Creed I have ever played. I've now I know there's a lot of debate between the older games and the new games. But for someone who has never played the older games, who is just coming into the Assassin's Creed series as Origins as the first game, I really quite liked it. Now, let me show you. So, so as you can see, I have played 77 hours. I played it like a few months ago. Now, that not that might not sound much for someone who spends like 100 200 hours in a game, but for me I kept through this game, like I played through this game completely. I completed the story, and I'm currently playing the DLC, so I just thought I just talk about this before finishing the DLCs. Okay, so now let's see how the game looks right now. So this is a really cool thing that the Assassin's Creed does, is that you can move your character between loading screens. I really like that. Okay, now, uh, okay, so as you can see, I have I forgot the name of the armor. This is so embarrassing. Yeah, this is the Isu armor. So for people who don't know, Isu is like the ancient technology, ancient race in the Assassin's Creed series. And since I'm playing this on a console, there is no mods to get it. There's no cheats to get it early. It was a lot of grind. I did look up a lot of tutorials on how to get it, and I just followed them. And the shield I got it through the daily rewards from. I keep forgetting his name again. There's a little boy who gives you quests every single day. It's just a random loot, but that's how I got this. And yeah, I this is probably my favorite suit of all because the red and the yellow color scheme just looks so good. I think I'll just shift. It looks amazing at night, but I think it still looks good in the morning. Wait, let me just. Yeah. Now I know that people give Assassin's Creed a lot of slack for being repetitive and not doing much innovation. But if we just look uh, this game individually, separately, it is quite amazing. I mean, if any other developer would does this type of game in such a scale, we would actually praise them for it. And yes, Ubisoft has its issues. Yes, the open world, there might be some jank when the game first launches, but this is actually really impressive. And this is actually running, and this was originally made for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. It ran at 30 FPS on both, and this is actually the 60 FPS patch for the Series X and the PlayStation 5. As you can see, the armor still looks amazing even in broad daylight. I think the color scheme which they chose was amazing for the suit. The deep red maroon color with the yellow, but like Sanders yellow, and you're in a desert area. So yeah, it makes sense. Now, one of the things, let me just go to another place. Wait. I completely forgot the control scheme. I've played it like 6 months before. So how do I go back? This is really embarrassing. I kind of forgot the controls. Okay, now which was the button to go to the main map? Which is the button to go to the main map? And oh yeah, it's right there, Atlas. I don't know why I didn't see it. Yeah, Memphis, Siva. Okay, so this is another cool detail. I love that you can just control your character between games, like sorry, in loading
I wonder
screen.
how Diocles is faring.
I wonder how Diocles is faring. Now, another thing I wanted to show is this sword. Now you might be wondering why is it blue? It doesn't match with the vibe. I get it, but this is an interesting crossover between the Assassin's Creed and the Final Fantasy series.
Clear the way.
Now this is not an add-on mission or an exclusive mission or something. This is just in the game. You can because I bought this game way after launch. I didn't buy a deluxe edition. I just bought the normal one and got the DLCs later. I brought it during a sale, and that's how I got it. You just get to a certain point in the game. You just cruise through a desert and you see a giant meteor falling. And if there's a puzzle, you solve it. I think there was a puzzle, and that's it. You get the sword. Now, this being the first open world Assassin's Creed game. Now, I don't know how the previous games were. Like I said, I didn't play it. But this is actually huge, and I haven't gone to every single place yet. As you can see, there's a lot of markers which I haven't even unlocked. This game is that huge. But what I did love about them was, where are the pyramids? There should be. I think the pyramids should be right around here. Now this is Siva, and I remember you could easily find out where the pyramids were here. Whoa, this is a lot bigger than I remember it to be. Oh yeah, here are the pyramids. So now we all used to fantasy game and RPG games, and most of them are set in a fantastical wilderness. A lot of magic, a lot of this, a lot of that. Or if it's an RPG, it's just set in a plain earth. It has some fantasy elements to it, like Final Fantasy was an RPG. It was set in a technological era, or you can take The Witcher 3. It was in a completely monster-filled world. This is a bit more grounded. I would say this is a bit more grounded. And to be fair, the fact that they chose this instead of any other jungle-filled area, which has been done countless times in many games, I think it's pretty awesome actually. Now there are parts of jungles here, but there's something about the desert, man. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played this. I have played Assassin's Creed Origins and I have played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I like the combat better in Odyssey, but the world, the setting, it's hard to beat in Origins, man. Maybe it's the nostalgia in me that's talking, but I see a lot of attention to I see a lot of cool things. Look at this. He's trying to balance himself, and the way you get down is okay. Let's see which one. Yeah, here. I mean, look at this. I remember first seeing the trailer for this, and I was like, that is so cool. Okay, say what you want about Assassin's Creed games, they are a spectacle to watch. They truly are. The amount of details which they have done is quite impressive. Now I know they're like a 200, 300 people staff, or maybe even more. I don't know for sure, but still, It's really impressive what they have done. Let's see. Okay, let's try for a combat. Okay. That's what happens when you're max level. Everything dies in one hit. Okay, not everything dies in one hit, but still. Okay. And also, I think I like the camera much better in Assassin's Creed Origins. I mean, I'm just okay. In Odyssey, the camera would pull out way too soon. It zooms out way too far. But in Origins, it's like the perfect distance. Oh, and obviously you can have the character Bayek without his beard and hair, but I think he looks better just this way. Better this way. Okay. And this is kind of cool. Every time you walk slowly, the camera just zooms in for a cinematic shot. I love the. Look at this. He's struggling to walk because it's sand. There's something really. I don't know. Daunting about such a large landscape where there's nothing in sight. And the cool thing is, the desert is not just for show. There are a lot of things you can find. There are pyramids, there's secrets, and obviously you can find this great Isu armor. I'm not gonna tell you how to find it if you haven't played the game yet. And another thing is, you will find a lot of mirages here. If you walk in the desert for too long, you can see there's a little bit of bloom around the character. Oh, see, look at this. You can see a little bit of mirage. You can see hallucinations, this lens flare, because you're just exhausted from the heat. Now, obviously, there are no repercussions for doing this. Like, your character is not gonna get any weaker. He's not gonna get any debuffs. But I just think it adds to the experience. Now I know people just blaze through games these days. They don't sit around. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I just like to take my time, take it slow, take it one step at a time. And sometimes I just like to walk around like this. Actually, I know it's not that fun, but I still remember the day. Look at this. You can see a shooting star. I think this is what the later games missed. Is to use the environment and the atmosphere to your advantage and tell something cool. The Odyssey didn't do this at all. At all. Like I know they were being produced at the same time. Sorry, they were in production at the same time, but still. Look at this. He's looking under his. Now this. Say what you want about the Assassin's Creed series, but they are really impressive technically impressive games. I think they have done it so many times that we have lost the what do you call new car feeling, the honeymoon phase, I guess. Yeah, they have done it so many times. It's not novel. Yeah, it's not novel anymore. But oh, look at this. If you stand in one place for too long, you get your pet eagle. This is where you get your eagle vision. And I think people still love Assassin's Creed Origins. Nothing pulls you. Even the story is gripping. And look at this. At the end of the game, your character actually. Okay, something is going on. Okay, there's someone speaking in the mirage. I don't know if you guys could hear it in the video. Probably not. Okay, listen. They're speaking something. Okay, they're speaking. It's not English that the voices are whispering, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, another thing is there are also sandstorms in the game. This is the kind of environment storytelling I miss. Ah, there's the mirage again. It never gets old. Like if you're walking, you see one. Oh, you can hear your character panting. It doesn't give you a debuff, but it just makes you a bit more immersive into the character of Bayek. Like he's getting all tired and everything. And the music, man, it's just so ethereal for me. Now, I feel bad that they've ditched. Now I like this kind of this Egyptian Persian setting because I kind of miss the Prince of Persia games, and this made that fantasy a little bit more closer because uh, Ubisoft first had the Prince of Persia series, and later they had the Assassin's Creed series. They took a lot of elements from Prince of Persia, and coming back to this setting, it's one of the ways to enjoy that kind of Egyptian Persian feeling. Like basically the desert feeling. Oh, look at the mirage. Maybe I missed the mirage. I was supposed to see something, but I think I moved my camera a bit too fast. This game still looks amazing. This game looks phenomenal. Look at that awesome lens flare. I mean, this could literally be a shot in a movie if I just add some filters, and it would be really hard to tell. Oh, another attention to detail was at the end of the story. Okay, something is happening, but I'm not able to see what it is. Oh, the thing I wanted to show you was at the end of the game, you actually not the end of the game. Uh, at one point of the game, the hidden you try to uh, you know someone, and the blade actually cuts your ring finger. So if you zoom in, let me just yeah, you can actually see that Bayek doesn't have a complete ring finger. They didn't have to do this. They could have just used the regular character model, but no, they went in and added that little bit of detail. Okay, why does it look a bit more sharper in the photo mode? This looks much more natural though. So if for some reason you haven't played Assassin's Creed Origins, there's something ethereal about this game. There's something magical. There's something that gr- it's hard to tell. There are very few games out there with this kind of setting. Most of them are set in a jungle, which I do not hate at all. But there's something about this open, vast, barren land. It is empty, but it has a character to it. Like you don't like even the desert, the barren lands have their own character. There's sandstorms, as I said, as you've seen before. There are mirages. You can hear whispers if you stand, and if you run too much, your character gets, wipes the sweat off his forehead. Oh, look at this. What are you trying to tell me? And the music is just so charming. Oh, do I have to say how good the game still looks? Now I know there have been a lot of Unreal Engine games, but I feel that the games from 2016 to 2017 had is where graphics kind of peaked. Now that doesn't mean I the, when I say peak, I mean they became a good balance between looking awesome and still being achievable on low powered systems. I wish would people would stop trying to. Now I know graphical advancement as games are important, but I just want one developer to have the guts to just stick to the current graphical
That's
quality.
wind.
Oh,
Sandstorm coming.
look at this! This is the sandstorm I was talking about. See, you can see this thing flying, but that's actually a mirage. You can never actually catch it. Do you see that? That is cool. That's what I'm saying. That environmental storytelling is the character. Okay, the sandstorm is coming. I think. I think I'll just go and hide here. Oh, that's okay, man. Easy boy. Yep. I've played this game. Like, what I do is, I just do the daily quest, and somehow I got the horse too. You do get a little bit of credits when you buy the deluxe, like the season pass. Yeah, no horse in any game is perfect yet. We haven't reached that kind of level. But look at the colors. Look at the. Okay, I know the horse is distracting a little bit, but because it's just floating there. But look, l- tell me this is not cool. This is not the kind of immersion you want to have in every single game.
Must keep my bearings.
Okay, let's just. This is the kind of ethereal thing I was talking about. It looks so. Okay, forget the horse. I'm just gonna move the camera here. This looks so daunting, and it's like a furnace here. I don't know, something giant that's out to engulf you and completely overwhelm you. And the story is actually pretty good. It's a revenge plot. I don't know how the other Assassin's Creed were. Odyssey was not a revenge plot. Odyssey was family drama, and actually kind of enjoyed Odyssey. But Origins, I don't know. It's actually quite good. I'm starting to playing. I've started playing the DLC, and it's pretty amazing so far. Yes, the gameplay does become a little bit repetitive based on what style you go. Now I've actually like the first half of the game I've actually been more of a melee swordsman. It's just when in the later half I've kind of started to go a little bit into stealth. Yeah, as I was saying, I want some game companies to just okay, this is the graphical quality we had in previous game. Let's keep that, but let's boost everything else. Let's boost the interactivity, let's boost the physics, let's keep the graphical quality and texture quality the same, but improve all other aspects. Look at this. I mean, if this was actually a feature in a current gen game, they would hype it to no end, saying that this is the Unreal Engine uh, dynamic weather system, whatever. I don't know, something. And as for combat, I would like to use. I like to use a sword. You can parry. Parry takes a little bit more effort compared to other games. It's not just one button. You have to hold block and then press RB. Combat is a bit more engaged. You're not a demigod. The music is good. The the animations still look good. And you never feel the need. At least I never felt the need to to grind for levels. Yes, missions are level based, but I've explored the game too much, so many many different places and many different side stories that I never actually felt that I need to go out of my way to level up. So if I had to give this a rating, I would probably give it a 9. It's really, really good. Even to this day, almost a decade now. What this game released what in 2025? Now it is 20. Sorry, this game released in 2017, and now it's 2025. Almost 8 years later, this game is still, for me. This game is still a technical, uh, an art style marvel. That's it. That's the Assassin's Creed Origins. Thank you so much for watching, if anyone is watching.